As online entrepreneurs, we can learn so much from the Apple marketing strategy, specifically the strategy that Apple implemented when Steve Jobs returned to Apple after being absent for about 10 years. That's what we're talking about in this video, so stick around.
I can do anything, I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want, I can be what I want to be.
Hey, it's Brian G. Johnson helping you to stake your claim and amplify your message so you can impact the world for the better. You know, great branding is really about taking what you're all about and making it easy for people to remember. A quote comes to mind, Maya Angelou. At the end of the day, people won't remember what you did or what you said. They will remember how you made them feel. And that's what great branding is all about. It's about making people feel. Because when people feel, they remember. And that's what great branding does. Look at Nike, those Nike commercials. It has nothing to do with about the tennis shoes. Nike commercials are about celebrating great athletes. Nike commercials are about athletics and about striving and going for it. And the reason they do that is because that evokes a feeling. And that's exactly how you can apply the same marketing strategies that Apple has implemented to make people in your demographic, your target market, feel.
We're not going to get a chance to get people to remember much about us. No company is. And so we have to be really clear on what we want them to know about us.
We're not going to get a chance to get people to remember much about us. No company is. So we need to be really clear on what we want them to remember. And this is exactly what we want to do and what great branding can do for you, is to take the time to create a brand identity that is consistent and congruent. And that's what I want to share with you in this video. Consistency, congruency, and creating an identity that people remember. Because if you give people all kinds of stimulus, nothing stands out and they remember nothing. Example, let's take Apple for instance. Their brand commercials, their commercials, they always talk about creating. They talk about creativity. They don't talk about processor speeds. They don't talk about how much memory. They have 30 seconds to create content that speaks directly to their target market, and they focus on creative people, people that want to change the world. Think different is a great example. The brand identity of Apple. When you walk into an Apple store, they're all the same. They're techie, they're modern, they feel new, right? And they evoke that feeling that we're after. How about the product packaging? So you go into the Apple store, they've got all the beautiful products, you can pick them up and play with them, and you buy one, and you know what? The packaging is consistent. Year after year, it's got a certain look, a certain feel. Check out this Airport Extreme. It's kind of the same as the iPad Pro. Or how about the iPhone 4S? There it is. Consistency, congruency. You want your brand to be easily remembered. That's the whole process. That's the whole goal, is to create something that people are going to easily remember. And you do that by leveraging the same things again and again. You take what you're already about. Branding isn't about selecting a pretty picture or a logo that you like. Branding is creating a logo that represents what you're all about. That's what branding is all about. Creating that brand identity, creating that. So as you move forward and you create your brand, take a page from Apple and think how you can create a congruent experience. Example, here on YouTube, the very best brands, the very best channels, all have a congruency to them. It's not just an uploaded video. It's an experience. It's a channel experience that's reflected in the content itself, that's reflected in the thumbnails of the videos. They're congruent. They share what the brand and the content is all about in a consistent manner. That's how you can move forward with your branding. What do you think about Apple's branding and their marketing strategy? Have you learned anything specifically yourself that you apply to your own business? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to get your feedback. And if you're new to the channel, well, I upload new videos on Wednesdays and Thursdays and sometimes on Fridays. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and you do that now. Now, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. And I'd love to get, again, your feedback. So leave me a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. It's Brian G. Johnson. Poof! Pixie dust.